Welcome in as we're going to be taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. The Chippewas come in today at 1-2 on the season, having lost to Pitt and Michigan. They did manage to beat San Jose State, so they've been able to do well against the people that are similar to them. We'll have to see how they match up today. We have the advantage. Let's see if your Minutemen can come in here and upset the Chippewas at home at Kelly Short Stadium. We sure hope so. Let's see if we can get our record up to 3-1 and our MAC record up to 2-1. And we're going to open up with the ball today as Central Michigan boots it away, and we're just going to avoid that one. We don't have Gabriel Bowens back there. We're avoiding it. Keyshawn Brown comes out onto the field, and he is an absolute beast, man. If you haven't been watching lately, he is on a tear. We're going to look to pass to open up today. We're going to go down underneath, and we just miss Albrecht. Pass gets there too quick. Jackson Paradis enters the game here, and we're going to go to him on the ground, and that's basically nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Let's see if we can convert here. We're going to have to pass. Kongbo is almost intercepted there. We threw it too quick. If you're new here, we're the offensive coordinator, so we only play offense, and we're only going to show key moments of the defense. But it's 3-0 Central Michigan following that drive. We're going to go to the ground game, and Albrecht stuffed. You know, having a 4-star at center seems cool and all, but I didn't realize, having not scouting him, just how bad he was at run blocking. A lot of people really wouldn't guess, but our starting center, he has like 65 run block. And I wanted to go over Tony Fraboni real quick because I think that's a main reason this offense has actually struggled this year. Like, he's a good player. If you look at him, he's a 74 overall. But once you get over to his O-line skills, you'll see he's an elite pass blocker. But he is terrible as a run blocker. 86, 83, 81, 68, 64, 62. Lead block's okay, but that's why we're struggling on the ground this year. We can't get any movement from the center position. He needs to develop there, or else I don't even know if he can be a starter because that's almost unplayable. It's so bad. It's things like that that are kind of the risk when you don't scout a player, though, is Albrecht's going to find some space on this one and get the first down. But the thing is, I really can't afford to scout him if you don't have the points, as Kongbo's blown up in the backfield. 2nd and 14 here for Kongbo. You're going to go underneath, get the easy completion to Staruch and pick up a good gain. That's it's about to be 3rd and short here, so that's pretty manageable now as Kongbo is going to look to pass. Go underneath. That's an easy one to Brown. Make a move. Get the first down. So looking at our O-line for next season, like, of course, we have a lot of people that are going to return, but we really need to watch how some of these guys develop because we have some weaknesses. As we're going to go back to the ground game, run a counter, and pick up 4. That sucks. 3rd down and 10 here for the Minutemen. We're going to go down the field and throw him into coverage. He couldn't hold on to that one. I should have let him back a little bit. I have struggled at these field goals mightily. Let's see if we can actually hit one. The kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be good. We got one. We're 2 for 2. We're 2 in a row now. That's awesome. And it's still 3-3 as we take back over here relatively quick. We're going to go out there to the bubble. That's going to be Keyshawn Brown. He couldn't get inside of Bartow. Bring Paradis back into the game here, but we're going to look to take a shot, and I think we have it. Yes, we do. Staruch is open. Big play. Minutemen all the way down to like the 13-yard line. Now, I am currently running some tests to shorten the quarter length because I have noticed that we don't have a lot of wear and tear. And since that's the case, I'm afraid that with these longer quarters and clock acceleration, players recover more in between plays, and that's what's leading to us not having a lot of wear and tear, and I really want that to be a part of this series. So if I have to turn off accelerated clock, I will, as we get a 1st and goal at like the 2. Let's see if we can punch it in here. To the ground game, Albrecht lowers his shoulder, touchdown, Minutemen. We take the lead. It's going to be 10-3 here today. Now, having said that, Albrecht did get shaken up a little bit on the last drive. We're going to go to the play action game. And I think we have our guy. We do. That's Bartow spinning back inside. Ooh, he got tripped up there. Nice gain, though. We want to run more, but our O-line just hasn't been very good if we try to do it too often. So back to the screen game. Ooh, Albrecht outran his blockers there. 2nd and 7 here. We're looking to pass. They send some pressure, but we have a guy open. That's Brown. 1st down. Keyshawn Brown's easily our leading receiver, man. He's been getting like 10 or so catches a game. He is incredible, and we're going to keep feeding him. 2nd and long. We are going to attempt the ground game, though, as we do have Albrecht find some space there. Nice gain. 3rd down and 3. We're looking to pass. We have that. That's easy. He dropped it. Come on, Kendricks. And we're not going to hit a 55-yard field goal, so we are going to line up to go for this with Kongbo in the offense. And we get pressured. We had him coming open. Dang, man. But good news, the Chippewas have to settle for 3, so it's still a 10-6 ball game here today. As we take back over, Kongbo is going to get the edge and go out of bounds and still take a hit, man. That's cheap. I want my 15 free yards for that. I think that that's just wrong that we didn't get a flag, because that's going to be Brown again. First down, Minutemen. Looking to the ground game here. That's Paradis cutting it back inside, and that's a nice run for Jackson Paradis. Not going to lie to you, coming into this season, I really expected him to be our starter, as he's going to lower his shoulder and get a nice gain. You know, he was pretty good last year, and he's a solid power back, but he just didn't develop much in the offseason, so unfortunately that led to him being replaced by Ulbrich in the lineup. We're still featuring him, though, especially on a drive like this where I'm just trying to reestablish ourselves a little bit and keep us from making mistakes so we get points, as that's a nice play. We keep getting first downs here as we go right back to Paradis, who lowers his shoulder. That's another nice run, 1st and goal. He's replaced by Hester in the lineup here to get a breather, as Hester is going to get a carry, and he goes nowhere. Paradis checks back into the game here, and it's going to be play action. We're going to get on the move with Kongbo, and I think we can run it in here. Touchdown, Minutemen. We're up 17-6 now. What a play by our quarterback. He just ran it in himself. That's the effectiveness of having an athlete at quarterback, man. That speed is just overpowering with his arm strength. We have a chance to blow this game wide open as we're going to go to Staruch down the field. He's open. What a play. First down, Minutemen. And I got to say, I'm surprised Kongbo was able to get that pass out of there, because he got hit right as he released that one. And it was still a nice throw as we go to the ground there. We got plenty of time, so I just want to keep him honest. That's the main reason why I'm trying to keep the ground game involved as we go underneath. That's going to be jumped and nearly picked. We're lucky he dropped it. 3rd down and 7, and this is a 2-down scenario, so we're going to go to the screen and pick up what we can get. 4th down and 1, Jackson Paradis, the power back's going to come in, get the carry, and Paradis has the 1st down and more. He lowers his shoulder. What a run down to nearly the 10-yard line. It's a big mistake I've made at times this year, is really going away from the power ground game, which is what we were strong at last season when we finished strong, as Paradis again showing his worth there. And we don't have a ton of stuff under center here, so when we call it, you kind of know what's coming, but it's working except for on that play. Hester does check into the game here as we're going to throw it quick. Keyshawn Brown, and that's not a completion. It's okay, though. We'll take the lead here today. That's fine by me. Kick is up and good, and it's 20-6. We extend our lead even further before halftime. Coming out of halftime here, it's 20-9 when we take over, and we're going to look to take a shot down the field. Jay Kendricks should win on that, Staruch, and he does. Ulbrich's in the game here as we go to the gun, but we're going to pull it with Kongbo, and Kongbo is going to get the edge. Juke inside, nice carry, pick up 8. We want to keep our ground game involved here, so we bring back in Jackson Paradis, and why did Kendricks stand there? Go forward. He's even more of a blocking tight end, so that's why I get so frustrated. Since he's not great in the pass game, he shouldn't make the mistakes in the ground game, as we do convert there. I don't know, some of these 4 stars, you definitely got to make sure you scout them, because maybe they're not who you think they are, as that's a missed block. I definitely thought we'd have that, as it's now 2nd and long. Going quick underneath, though. Get the completion. Take the yardage. 3rd down and 5, and we're going to go back to the bubble, and that's Bartow out there getting the reception. 4th down and inches. We're going to go for this. We're not in a situation where I want to punt the ball as we go back to the ground, and Jackson Paradis converts it and keeps this drive moving. Use some motion to our advantage here. Empty it out for Kongbo. I think he can do really well by himself back there. We got Brown coming open, and that's a miss. I definitely thought we could fit that one in there. But, hey, it is what it is. We're going to go down the field. That is Bartow wide open. Bartow. Oh, he steps out at the 1. I thought he had a touchdown. 2nd and goal at the 1. We're going to throw the bubble. I want to try to get it in here, and we do. That's Keyshawn Brown with another touchdown this season. Quincy Kongbo gets one through the air, and the Minutemen extend their lead up over the Chippewas. Their offense is looking electric today. Keeping the ground game involved has really kept this offense flowing a lot better than normal, and I need to remember that. I like passing the ball. I've always been more of an air raid guy, and I got to remember, though, the ground game is probably the most important part to any offense. Even an air raid offense, you know, it's just good to keep it going. It keeps that defense honest. The Chippewas answer with another field goal, so it's 27-12 here. We're going to, hit the wrong button. Didn't want to throw that, and that almost worked. What a throw. I definitely want to check it down underneath. We had a guy open. But, hey, We'll take it as we go to Albrecht, and Albrecht's going to pick a good solid gain up there. 3rd down and 3 here. We're going to go to Albrecht, and Albrecht's going to get the first down. Nice carry. Good play. Albrecht's actually been relatively effective today as well. I think that's probably going to be a hold if I had to guess. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's roughing. They're showing the defender. Let's add that on. We'll gladly take it, man. Big mistake by this Chippewas defense. Just to keep them honest here, I want to pass out of this, but we're going to actually just step up with Kongbo and get a nice run. Good play. However, we do have an injury to one of our star guards. Tiralek's hurt, and that could really hurt us, man. We're definitely not the strongest on the offensive line. We're going to get on the move here. I really didn't want to run it with Kongbo, but I'll take what I can get and get out of bounds. And Wyatt Tiralek has some bruised ribs. We're going to keep him out for now. Our backup's a 74. I think he can manage for a short while. And that is going to end your 3rd quarter. The Minutemen have been pretty much in control of this game, so hopefully they can keep it up. They've been awesome on offense, dynamic. Meanwhile, the Chippewas have been shut down on defense. This is something that could help repair the strained relationship between our head coach and our offensive coordinator, Jsi Wint. All right. We're going to go to the ground game here to begin the 4th quarter, and that's a solid gain. We'll take that. 2nd and 5, Kongbo from the gun. There's nobody winning here. That was just a bad play. It's 3rd down and 5, and we are going to go to the ground game here as we're going to try to get Paradis to power ahead, and he can't get a first down. It's 4th and 3. But with our lead in this game, I also need some work on field goals, so I wanted to attempt one as it's up, and we just sneak it in there. Minutemen extend their lead. I've hit my last 3 in a row in this dynasty. That's a freaking miracle, guys. We're going to open up this drive, though, by keeping it on the ground, keeping it simple with Jackson Paradis and picking up 4. 2nd and 6 here from the gun. We're going to go underneath. Nobody covered Bartow. That's an easy first down and more for the Minutemen. Apologize if you hear one of my dogs in the background there. We're looking to pass. I think that was a bad decision. We're lucky we didn't get picked on that. 2nd down and 10. We're going to go to the RPO bubble, and that's going to be Keyshawn Brown winning, getting the first down and a little bit more. We'll take that. All right, we're jumping back into this one later today. My wife woke up, or my daughter woke up, so I unfortunately had to stop recording, and, luckily we're able to get back to it as she's napping here, but if by chance you see spit up on my shirt or something, well, that explains why. So we got 4 minutes left in this one. We're up by 11. The Chippewas scored in their last drive, making this game a little bit closer. So we just got to be smart here and not make any mistakes as there's a flag that's probably coming back anyway. Oh, roughing the passer. We will take that. First down, Minutemen. What a mistake right there by the Chippewas. That didn't work at all, man. That was a bad play call. We are trying to use up the rest of this clock and be smart, but I don't want to just hand it off because we haven't had a ton of luck with that, as that's a screen and our own guy gets in the way. So as soon as I mention I don't want that mistake, we get one there and we stop the clock as it's Bartow getting the carry, juking back inside, getting the first down. Big play, Minutemen. That's exactly what we needed here. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to convert there. So we're going to snap, throw the bubble to the other side. I just want to keep passing. Oh, we couldn't get in. And there's another timeout. Tiralek's hurt again. I don't know why he's back out there. I set him. We definitely can't afford to have the clock stopping right now as we're going to go to the ground, and we can't get in with Albrecht. Tiralek, let's substitute again. 3rd down and goal. We're going to throw a screen out there to our tight end, and that does not work. All right, we're going to attempt a field goal and see if we can go 4 for 4 today. The kick is up. And it's good. We went 4 for 4 today. We extend our lead up to 33-19. It's a 7-point ball game with 55 seconds left in this game here. We just got to use the Chippewas timeouts and be smart. We're going to throw the screen. They're not ready for it. They expected us to run the ball. That's going to be Brown getting plenty, and Keyshawn Brown is in. Touchdown, Minutemen. They just put this one away, and they put up 40 points today. I didn't think that play was going to go for a touchdown. I thought we'd get a first down out of it, but what a play for the Minutemen and Keyshawn Brown. That's going to be your ball game. 40-26 is your final here. What a game for this Minutemen offense. They really busted out. Confidence wasn't shown at the end of week 1 in Coach Jsi Wint, but I think he's proven to the new head coach, which honestly I can't remember his name right now, that he is worthy of having his trust. So in that situation, he ought to be able to call the play and, don't take it out of his hands and overrule him and try to run a stupid play. Trust Coach Jsi Wint because he's going to put you in the right spot. Look at this output, man. What a game. Minutemen improved their record up to 3-1 this year, and now they are 2-1 in the MAC. Taking a look at your stats here, we dominated them. We were just a better team today. And at the end of the day, I'm not shocked by that. We have a really, really good team out here. And I think this year with Kongbo, now our receivers are weak and our O-line has some issues. But I think we can go far with this team. I think Kongbo's a really good quarterback, and I think he's proven that so far this year. We haven't been as successful on the ground, but we found our groove this year, or this week, I should say, giving it off to Paradis and keeping the passes short and allowing our receivers to go after the catch and make some plays. So I think overall it was a really good game for this team, and I'm glad we were able to win and improve our record up. You know, we're hoping to win the MAC and maybe somehow clinch that final spot and get the wild card berth basically into the playoffs as the 5th conference winner. We'll have to see if we're able to accomplish that. Coming out of this one, we had some guys we reached the final stages with, which is good. A couple guys moved to the top 8, which is also nice. However, we lost 3 recruits. We didn't get Nick Toomer, Kyle Brommel, and Sean Folk. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. MAC Offensive Player of the Week went to Quincy Kongbo with his strong performance. Taking a look at recruiting coming out of this one, Larry Deere has us at number 1. Nothing really has changed this week except for the guys we lost. Like I said, Toomer's coming off the board. Brommel's coming off the board. And then down here, Sean Folk's coming off the board. Other than that, though, nothing's changed. We added some more visits. We're running out of space since we can only schedule visits during our 2 bye weeks. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep pushing ahead and see if we can get any of these guys. Looking ahead to our next episode, we're going to take on the Ohio Bobcats. And this is a matchup that's going to be kind of close in talent. It's going to be a tough-fought game, I think. But I think we can beat them. Their defense isn't great, and I'm excited to get into it. I'm LDJ11. I want to thank you for watching. Sorry for any background noise here at the end of the episode. I did my best to keep it out, but I want to thank you for watching. We'll be back with more UMass and Coach Jsi Wint soon. I'm out.